Hey y'all, Joe here, Southern Coast Cooking, coming at you tonight. Tonight we're going to do an awesome recipe. We're going to do focaccia bread. We were at a get-together last weekend where a lady had made some awesome homemade focaccia bread. I've never made it myself, but I was really impressed. Asked her for the recipe. She gave me the basics, so we're going to try to put it together. It takes a little time. This is something I'm doing in advance, so y'all follow me. Tonight, let's get started with some focaccia bread. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Hey, the first thing we're going to do, y'all, is we've got some lukewarm water, 455 grams, and we're doing bacon. Told always doing grams, and look, this water is about 110 degrees here on my ThermalWorks Thermopin 1, okay? And 455 grams, honestly, is about 2 cups. And look, this is the kind of yeast I'm using. This active dry. This is what my grandma always used, so that's what I've heard. Then we've got 12 grams of that active dry yeast. I've just got this little measuring thing. We're going to pour it in there, kind of stir it around, and let that pretty much kind of bloom in there for 15 minutes, okay? So we'll let that sit 15 minutes. We'll come back and put everything else together. Oh, here we go. Now let's put it together. All right, got me a nice glass bowl down here, just like a Pyrex. And I have got, let's see, bread flour. 512 grams of bread flour. Now they say you could use regular. I'm just using bread flour. All right. And then I've got 10 grams of kosher salt here. All right. And that's what we're going to do, is kind of just mix the dry team up together like that. Okay. Get that going good. And then we got that water with that yeast in there that we just mixed in, the warm water. Remember that was 455 grams of that. All that in there. Now, we're just going to have to mix this around and get everything incorporated. And that's going to be our next step. All this mixed in and just kind of make a big old dough ball, so to speak, of it. It's going to be real nice. Y'all just wait. For it to rise, we're going to put the lid on there and we'll put it in the fridge. Y'all, so here's what we got. We got a nice little dough ball now. Took me a spatula, just kind of whipping it around. Oh yeah, looks good. Now we're going to go in some olive oil. All right, you got to get this olive oil in there. Very important. Flip that around, flip it over, just like that. Because if you don't put the olive oil in there, it'll dry out. Okay, just like that. Look at that. Nice dough ball right there with some olive oil. Make it look nice and pretty. Let me get down in there real quick and I just kind of give it a flip. There we go. Okay, just like that. So just get all sides. Everything nice. Right there. Just want to make sure we ain't got nothing sticking on the bottom. Nothing like that. And now, might even put a little bit more on there. Slick it up. I'm going to put the lid on there. We'll let it rise in the fridge. We'll let that joker rise for at least overnight. 18 to 24 hours would be best. That's what I'm going to try to do. Okay. So, yeah, that's where we're at. First step, make some focaccia bread. Y'all, Joe here, Southern Coast Cooking, coming at you. It's been about 48 hours. You don't have to let it rest in the fridge that long, but you can. Now, unfortunately, I took it out of the fridge this morning and transferred it into a 9x13 Pyrex. I videoed it, but my sound was off, so I apologize. But all I did was take the dough out of the fridge, put it in a 3x9 Pyrex, okay? And had lined that with parchment paper. And then what you want to do at that point, you want to let it set out at room temperature for 4 hours. And that's what we've done. So we've just taken the dough out of the fridge, put it right here in this 3x19 pan, lined with parchment paper, let it sit out for 4 hours. Now we did make sure we rubbed it down with olive oil good, okay? So now at this point, what we want to do we want to season it. Okay, I've got some. I've got my fennel right here. This is my pepper grinder. We're gonna put some ground cracked black pepper on here. Definitely want to use some fresh ground pepper. This really adds a little bit of flavor. To me, cracked black pepper is the essential flavor in focaccia bread. Okay, I'm gonna add that there. All right. Then you want to take some flaky salt. I'm using this garlic salt from Falk Salt. It's a wild garlic. See how it's real flaky right there? You can just Maldon salt or whatever, and we're going to just sprinkle that on there. Okay. Make sure we get every little piece there with some of that salt. Then what we'll do is I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of olive oil. There it goes. Like that. Alright. And we're about to do the fun part is they poke the dough, so to speak. I was hoping Catherine Faye would be here, but she's gone this afternoon to do this. But yeah, you just kind of look. Yeah, it's like deflating right there. Just keep poking it like that. Fingers, poke it down. It's really kind of fun. Oh, it smells wonderful, y'all. Okay, so we got that poked down. Now I've got a little bit of rosemary. We're going to sprinkle some fresh rosemary right over the top. Okay. Now, one thing I've read about doing the rosemary, they say, is you want to make sure you get a little bit of oil on it, so you don't want the rosemary to burn. We've got our oven preheated to 425. I just want to get everything all kind of uniform there. All right, let's spritz it with a little more olive oil. Now we got the rosemary on there. Fresh rosemary. Tear that, yeah, move it a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna pop it in the oven, 425, for about 25 minutes. Okay. Y'all, we just got out of the oven, and look who's home.
It's me.
Yeah, Catherine Faye. Okay, so y'all, we got out of the oven. Really pretty looking right here. I'm gonna transfer it over here to the cooling rack. That way, it can cool down. Oh yeah, it didn't stick at all. Transfer it there, let it sit there for about 15 minutes or so. And then, Catherine Faye, we're going to cut into it, right?
Yeah.
Here, hold it. Let's see. Hold the other way, baby. Now she's going to hold it, and we'll get a picture. All right. That's the bread, the focaccia bread. Y'all, we're about to cut it. Let's see what it's like. Look at this, right here in the middle. Ooh. Look at that. Look at those bubbles in there. Isn't that nice? All right, we're going to cut a little piece here. Let Miss Catherine Faye be our taste tester, okay? We'll cut just like that. Look at that. Beautiful. So, let's turn over here. All right, Catherine Faye. Taste the bread. It good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Awesome. What do you tell the people?
Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and in the comments let us know if you like this video. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
All right, y'all. Let me taste it too. Man, that is good. Very light, airy, super nice. What good.